What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com. You know what? I was flying. I was flying from Nashville to Colorado. My son had a PNL wrestling tournament. It was amazing. So I like to watch movies on flights. It's my thing. I'll work when I have to, but I'm like, you know what? This is my time. Kind of veg out, watch movies. I don't get to do that a lot in life, and flights allow me to do that. So I looked up Netflix. I downloaded a movie called Don't Die, The Man Who Wants to Live Forever. And it was starring this guy, Bryan Johnson. And I'm like, this sounds fantastic. I don't want to die. I know a lot of people like me who don't want to die. Man, I am so interested in not dying that I have gotten a bunch of gadgets, right? I do the sauna every night. I cold plunge in the morning. I just did hot yoga today, right? Just did hot yoga. I'm eating all the stuff. Obviously, vitamins are my thing. It's what I do. I'm all about longevity. I preach longevity. So I'm like, what is this guy doing? I want to watch it because I think this might be someone with it. Like, you remember the big documentaries like Bigger, Stronger, Faster, my good friend Chris Bell? That was amazing. And Netflix does a great job of these, right? And it also starts trends. Like, remember what happened with the vegan movement, right? The vegan movement was, boom, blew up because of a documentary on vegan athletes. It was crazy. So I'm like, let me watch this. And I watched the whole damn thing with an open mind. And I'm like, you know what? I like Twitter. I'm going to follow this guy on Twitter. I'm going to follow all he's doing. I want to see what this is all about. So before we get started, be sure to like this video, subscribe to this channel, click on that notification bell. Don't just press the like button, smash it. All right. And go to TigerFitness.com for all your supplement needs, including the 100+ pills that this guy takes a day. I'm sure we have most of them. Coupon code MAHA, M-A-H-A, MAHA, gets you 10% off the entire site. Before we get started, let's go ahead and this is Bryan Johnson. He's the dude in the middle right there, the guy with the hair combed back. He's 47 years old. He's 3 years older than me. Granted, he has less wrinkles than I do, but so does a Sharpay, so whatever. I'm not claiming to be the guy who's going to live forever. I just want to live well into my 80s. I'll take 90, right? A solid 90, but I want to have a great life. I don't just want to have lifespan. I want to have health span. Like, that's why I'm doing the things like yoga. Like, I'm noticing I have some issues. I strained my hip flexor and my adductor coaching, and I have to get it better. So what am I going to do? I'm going to find something that'll help me. And I'll tell you what, I feel 1,000 times better already. So you got to find these modalities, and then you do the health stuff, right? We know that sauna might decrease your morbidity risk by 40% based on large studies done in the Finnish countries, right? We know that. That's simple. But imagine if you spent your entire day measuring if you're going to die or not, right? Like, that's all you do. You wake up in the morning with you're not going to die. You do all these crazy things. You fly. This dude went to Roatan, Honduras to get some crazy injection to live longer. A risky one, which generally speaking isn't a good way to not die. And honestly, like, look, man, I've been to Roatan. It's gorgeous. I love it. I even joked to my wife that we need to move there, but I'm not going there for medical treatment. You know what their number one fast food place is in Honduras, in Roatan? Bojangles. I know you're thinking that's crazy, but Bojangles crushes it in Roatan. If you want some good Bojangles, you get your butt to Roatan. So I did some more research, and I did some more digging, and I put my own thoughts together on this Bryan Johnson guy. And I honestly don't think that this is legit. I don't think this is legit. I think this is all a grift to make money from a guy who's already a bazillionaire, meaning he has a few hundred million. He's not a billionaire. I'm pretty sure he will be, because he's managed to monetize the living ish out of this. And he's even started a movement. The dude has apps. Okay, I'm spending money. I'm spending $2 million a year to stay alive, he says in his ultra masculine vegan voice. Dude, you're making it back. Your YouTube monetization and ads and everything you do, you sell something for it. You're just like the rest of us, bro. Like, people like, Narc, with that, you're selling hydroglyph sticks. You're selling supplements. Yes, I sell stuff. But what happens is, we saw this with the carnivore diet, right? It started out with, bro, you don't have to spend money. The supplement makers, they're scam artists. They're scammers. And then like, all you have to do is eat ribeyes and you're good to go. And people are eating this. Oh, by the way, buy our book. Oh shit, I got to buy a book now? Yeah, cool. I'll buy a book. Oh, no. You're dehydrated because it seeps out electrolytes. So you're going to have to buy these sticks. By the way, you got to buy hydroglyph sticks if you're going to buy any sticks. Hydroglyph bags too. I use the bags. I'm a scoop guy. But hey, the sticks are great for my kids go wrestle. They take it, they put in their water. So I'm like, see, I'm selling stuff right now, transparently. But I'm not like, this will help you live till you're 222 years old. But this guy does some weird ish. And we'll get into this, but I'm not going to do it all in this video because I think this could be either a 1-2 hour video or a few smaller videos. So I'm just going to give you the all encompassing stuff, right? So this guy is a tech millionaire turned into a biohacking obsessive. He's become infamous for his relentless, and I'm not saying it's bizarre, pursuit of eternal youth. So his name is, he's literally the Don't Die guy. They have Don't Die events across the country, right? His extreme anti-aging regimen includes, and this is it gets weird, daily blood transfusions from younger donors, including his own son. Bro, that's fucking weird, dude. Like, I'm not going to be hey, Thomas, you know, you're young and virile. You have the big fluffy hair. I want to take some of your blood. My son would return me and get me in a painful wrestling hold if I asked him for his blood. And that's friggin' weird. I'm not taking, no. Look, man, you know what? If my kidney fails and my son's like, you know what? I'll give you my kidney. I'm like, keep your kidneys, bro. Keep your kidneys. You need both them bitches. I'm not taking anything from my son. Consumes over 100 pills a day. I thought I was crazy. I'm at about 30 to 40. And he has this lifestyle is crazy. It is crazy. It is a spectacle. I think he is the equivalent of a modern day NASCAR race. I'm not saying this is nice, but this is what it used to be. The saying used to be in the 90s, you know, people would watch NASCAR in anticipation for a crash. People are just watching this to see if this guy dies. It's literally the modern day NASCAR. And then of course, Earnhardt Jr. died and you were like, oh, we're not going to say that anymore. But I'm just bringing that up. Like, that's why they're watching this. They're just like, man, we hope this mofo dies because all this is for nothing. And of course, he used to be a strict Mormon, right? And he's like, I hate the church. God isn't real. So now he's playing God. Of course, all the religious people on Twitter are like, bro, can't be messing with God like that. I'm like, I'm not going to go there. It's just weird. Live your life, dude. I guess he's living his best life. I mean, who wouldn't okay, we'll get into how much money he sold his company for. It's wild. And I use one of his old companies every single day. So he's playing off everybody's major fear, the fear of death. One can argue that's the reason people are religious. Like, my opinion on religion is, look, I am deeply religious. People don't know this. I am very religious. I'm not Jewish, okay? Just leave it at that. People are like, oh, you're Jew. I'm like, no, I'm Jewish by descent, 42.3% Jewish. But my beliefs have veered elsewhere, and that's between me and God, where my opinion is. But I am deeply believe in God. I truly believe in God. I pray every day, right? Now, religion, here's the thing. My theory on religion is, what's the negative, right? Like, if you believe in God and there is no God, you just die. If you believe in God and there is a God, there's an upside. There's no downside. You got a moral code. You got the 10 commandments. Good to go. Enough about that. So instead of facing this fear with balance, he's chosen to throw millions of dollars, which I will argue is an investment. It's not an expense. It's like a startup company. He spent $2 million the first year. Now it's paying back in 3, 4, 5-fold. I love for him to make his books public, but he won't. Biohacking gimmicks. He's selling them himself. He's trying to outsmart biology. He's got this whole app thing. Does it mean it's working? Like, he looks great, right? He looks weird. He looks creepy, but he looks great. I look creepy, so whatever. People can look creepy. Does it mean that it's effective? No, not really. So all he does is for clicks. This guy's a marketer. He's a business genius, right? He is a tech entrepreneur. So his company, Braintree, you ever hear of Venmo? Sold that bitch for $800 million. Now, instead of selling software, he's selling another thing, eternal youth. So here's the thing. Clickbait, gold, rage bait. Like I just did it. Blood transfusions from his teenage son. Creepy, clickbait. People are going to talk about it all day. Spending millions to shave a few biological years. Viral gold. It went gold. It's on Netflix. Sharing every single detail, hiring a full-time assistant, a marketing assistant to film everything he does. Audience engagement. It's not about health, guys. It's about attention. And attention equals influence, which ultimately leads to more business opportunities. All the shit he's selling you now. He turned himself into a brand, and product is his obsession. His product is not dying. So the insanity of it all is there's a level of insanity in believing that you can hack the aging process, right? Like you could be the best you can. Like there's always a Mike O'Hearn. For you fitness people, you know what I'm talking about. Mike O'Hearn looks the same as the day I saw him when I was 15 years old at Gold's Venice. I'll never forget that day. If you guys have heard this story, bear with me. I'm doing leg extensions with my coach, Coach Scott McCr. We're working out. And I see this guy. There's 6 plates on each side of the reverse hyper. And then this girl who was his wife at the time and a couple other dudes. And this guy's just grinding with perfect form, reverse hypers, 12 total plates. And then I'm watching this like I'm 15 and Mike's like 10 years old. No, he's like 10 years older than me. So he's like in his 20s and this guy gets up. Beautiful, like fucking like what you would see at Gold, what you expect at Gold's Venice. Gets up this flowing blonde hair. And I'm like, holy shit, that's Mike O'Hearn. I didn't know who Mike O'Hearn was. And long story short, we're friendly now. So I'm not going to say we're friends. We don't go to barbecues together, but like, yeah, it's kind of cool being friends with him now. And that was my first experience is looking at him like, what the hell is that thing? Mike O'Hearn, whether he's on drugs, not, whatever drugs he's on, send them all to me. I want all the Hearn drugs. He needs to sell a Mike O'Hearn stack. I don't care how much it costs. I will mortgage the house. I will sell my children. I'm buying the Mike O'Hearn stack. No amount of pills, blood swabs, broccoli will stop time. Light, healthy living helps you avoid death, helps you look better, helps you feel better. Like I said, I do all that crazy shit. I do. I get up every morning. I go in the cold plunge. My balls are this big, which that's the same size they always are. And then I get up and I go exercise really, really hard. I do tons of cardio. I'm doing about an hour a day and I coach and I move and I get sunlight. I do all that shit. So I'm like, there is a level, but this is crazy. Imagine waking up every day, not to enjoy life, but to meticulously manage it like a spreadsheet at Venmo, obsessed with the metrics while missing the point entirely. What's the point of extending life if you're not actually living it, right? So I don't think this guy is a pioneer. I don't think he's doing anything crazy good. I think he's a walking billboard for biohacking going off the rails. What he does is designed for clicks. It's not designed for genuine well-being. It's not. He's not trying to help you. He's trying to make money, right? While some of his protocols might have merit, and I love some of the things he's doing, exercise, he's lifting heavy weights. We'll go into that in a second. Sleep is so important. He goes to sleep at 8:30 a.m. and goes to bed at 4 and wakes up at 4:30 a.m. He goes to bed at 8:30 p.m. and wakes at 4:30 a.m. every day, 7 days a week. Circadian rhythms on point. Love it. Good. He avoids sunlight, which is why he looks like a vampire. But hey, whatever. You do your biohacking, I'll do mine. I think mine's more realistic. And also, I have something called a job. My job isn't to be young. I want to be as young as possible biologically. But I have a job. I can't do all that shit. Imagine if I'm in the middle of a conference call and I'm like, hold on, tell my board, hold on, guys. I got to go red light my balls. No. But the thing is, people are following it. Maybe it's making him better. Maybe if you do 10% of what he's doing, it's better. But this guy is not genuine. This guy is just trying to make money. So let's go to, let me pull this up real quick. This is something we'll go into these more in subsequent videos if you guys want to see it, right? Because I like talking about this stuff. It's timely. It's something that's in the media. It's on Netflix, for F's sakes, right? Like, This post is, I actually replied to this. Nighttime erection data from my 19-year-old son and me. His duration is 2 minutes longer than mine. Fuck. Raise children to stand tall, be firm, and be upright. Again, can you picture this conversation? Thomas, bro, let's measure your erections. Again, mat return, crossface. Next thing you know, I'm in a pretzel and something tears. And I want my son to kick my ass if I ever ask him to measure his nighttime erections. How are they measuring this? Is there like a little string they put around it? Do they have different sizes? What's going on? I don't want to know, but if you look at the replies, the right to bear memes. Gotta love this reply. They just replied with this one meme. Shout out to right to bear memes on Twitter. I'm sorry, on X. Look at Vance. Greg 168, this guy's hilarious. I don't even want to know how you measure this. Oh man, they went hard. The right to bear memes again. Are you wanking, son? Is another one. Oh goodness gracious. Ernie prepares to commit a hate crime. Mickey gouging his eyes out. Guys, I can go through these comments all day. The memes are just fantastic. This one ends having a dick off. Oh, God. Anyway, guys. Notice I did not say the N-word. I just said ends. Okay. Anyway, guys, we'll do a follow-up on this maybe tomorrow. I have a lot to say. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, I want you to subscribe to this channel. Once you subscribed it, we're doing our best. If you notice, I got some new equipment in. I got the 4K camera. I got the mic kit rocking and rolling. I got the situation where I could pull up friggin' things. We're doing it right here, so be sure to support that. And if you're going to do anything, support me. Go to tigerfitness.com. That is tigerfitness.com. Coupon code MAHA, M-A-H-A, MAHA. Here's the thing you need to take. Everybody needs to take creatine. And you need the finest creatine. The finest creatine man has ever seen. Some might say it's the finest creatine in the world. There is no creatine that has ever been more fine than this creatine. And I will show you this creatine. And it is the German creatine. That's right. Despite my family history and being 42.3% Ashkenazi Jew, I'm recommending this German creatine because we have united. We have united as a society to promote the greatest creatine produced by Germans who are not Nazis. And this is MTS Nutrition Pure Creatine. It is the good stuff, the stuff all the studies are done on. And here's my opinion. Again, consult with your doctor, okay? Men, women, children, elderly, everyone can benefit from creatine. And if you have kids who play contact sports like mine, I'm going to give you a story. We're in Louisville. My son's at a national wrestling tournament, right? And he won because he's Preston, because Preston's a dog. Preston misses a single leg. Kid stands up, blasts doubles, picks him up, boom, slams him on the mat. His head, pow, hits the mat. I guarantee you that kid was concussed. First thing that came to my mind is, man, I hope his parents give him creatine because creatine helps your brain when it goes through traumatic head injury. So again, everyone should take creatine. So go to tigerfitness.com now. Buy this Pure creatine because everybody needs creatine. It's a great value. It lasts forever. Now, 5 grams a day, that's what a lot of folks recommend. That's what I've recommended for years, but there's new data. 5 grams, at least take 5. Kids, 2.5 or so is great. 5 grams a day, but there's data showing that 10 or upwards of 20 grams is even more beneficial. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing about 10 now. I got some creatine in here with my Ambrosia Hydroglyph. But anyway, guys, go there, support. Coupon code MAHA, M-A-H-A, MAHA, gets you 10% off. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you like this video, let me know. Comment down below. Do you think this guy's weird? And another question, would you ever measure your son's erection at night or anytime? It's even weirder when they're awake, but nonetheless, it's weird anytime. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'm Marc Lobliner. You'll have an ad at the end of this. Thank you so much for watching. That's not a game. Are you currently taking LMNT for your electrolytes? That's great. Electrolytes are very important, especially for athletes. The problem is I think they took it a little too far. 1,000 milligrams of sodium per packet. That's great if you're an endurance athlete running in high temperatures, 100 plus. But if you're not perspiring that much, if you're not doing that much activity, if you're simply exercising, well, normally, it's a lot. You're looking at intake, you take a few packets, 10,000 milligrams of sodium a day. So what I like to do is I like to flavor all my water with electrolytes because electrolytes are vitally important and vitally important for you to intake. Now, what do? I take Ambrosia Hydroglyph. So Ambrosia Hydroglyph, available in stick packs as well as bags. Now, it's beyond sodium, potassium, magnesium. It has other things that'll help your body keep muscle and perform better. It has the essential amino acids. It has your branched chain amino acids. It has velocitol, which doubles the power of those amino acids. It even has my HMB. So if you're really training hard, it staves off muscle loss. If you're looking for something well beyond the current electrolyte you're taking, something that won't overdo it, but give you everything needed to perform at your best and be as healthy as possible, Ambrosia Hydroglyph is your choice.